Welcome back to HBM mod. Previously, we built the plasma injector. I keep wanting to call it a superconductor or something stupid. But, yeah, so the plasma injector is up there. But we have to make 4 Leviathan turbines. Now, that sounds ridiculous, but I've done this before. So, I mean, it could be worse. Let's go ahead and do it. So, Leviathan steam turbines are able to do steam all at once. So basically, we're gonna get started making this, and it looks actually just terrifying if you're new. But let's go ahead and take this, multiply this by 4. Boom. Alright, we're gonna have to do 4 times that. So, which some parts I am a little scared of. In fact, we need to get started making more iron, more steel, because I am running out of steel. Always running out of steel. Yes, so I mean, we'll have to head down here, grab out some of this. This should do the trick. And we'll start cooking that up. At this point, I probably should get an RTG blast furnace, but I'm too preoccupied with this stuff to bother with it. Now, I can say that I am a little excited that it only costs 16 of these. I mean, that's going to be a stack. Do we have a stack? We probably 56. Oh, no, you can't be telling me I have 56. It's not that bad. I can make more. But it is a little bit of a problem now, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna run out of coal coke here soon, which is nice. Because I have too much of this stuff. And I gotta get rid of it somehow. So, let's see what's going on here. I got a stack of steel. And let's see how much we need. So 6 times 4 is going to be 24. And each one, we're going to be making 4 of these, is going to require 24 steel. So add 8 to 16. Then we're going to split another stack. In here. Split that up. Make that into 24 as well. And we're going to make these on the plates. Boom. 64 plus 32 is what you should have total. A stack and a half. Make it into those, and you got 24 steel shells. 1 part done. Boom. Now, 16 welded steel plates for each one. So to make 64 welded steel plates, you need to multiply, you need 6 stacks of steel. So, that's, again, expensive machinery. This will be fine. Now, always make this into blocks before you smelt it. It'll save you some time. Plus, it looks cool. See how many blocks you can make. I can, of course, make a ton of blocks because I have... Oh, I'm just going to HBM mod. That's what I should really be saying. Not that I have so much steel. It's just that I'm going to HBM mod. 42 blocks of steel, which I can probably make a stack of blocks of steel or crates of blocks of steel. Iron crate full of it, at least. Just gotta flex. Okay, we're running out of coal coke in there. I'm gonna start throwing in the lignite coke. Lignite coke, right? Boom. Oh, we gotta throw... Actually, we gotta throw in more lignite coke. I love it. That's flint and steel. That ain't exactly useful to making steel. Oh, we got more of that in there? Are you kidding me? Throw that in there. Perfect. Okay, so what were we doing again? Right, we were casting out those guys, and while that's happening, we need to start on the next thing. Titanium plates. Now, there was a time when I would tell you, back during the 112 days, that titanium is absolutely painful to get. Of course, back then, I wasn't as good as at the HBM mod now, as I am now. Which means I have a lot of this. Which means I'm not worried about that. So 48. 16 plus 32, by the way. So if you need to split it down, you can split a stack of 64 into 32, and split 32 into 16, and then you can split the 16 into... Well, actually, you don't even need to split the 16. But, and I'm pretty sure it wants these in plate form, which we're going to do. There are some things that are a little worrisome, but we're not to them yet. Now we're at the cadmium/technetium steel phase, which is pretty painful looking. Well, you might say that. But let's go get some technetium, because we're going to need some to make more. Because we only have 56 apparently. I mean, I stopped making it because we needed the technetium for batteries, but nowadays, I'm not even making the tantalum anymore. I'm not worried about that. Got 9 pieces. 9 plus 56. That's 4. That gets us to 60, and then we got 5 extra, so I only need 8. Perfect. I can leave 1 behind. Man, if only we could just make a bunch of these guys for it. That'd probably be like the stupidest way of doing it. You could probably run this thing on like 1,000 of them. But Leviathan turbine is just the best. Technically, the steam engine can probably also... I'm pretty sure it also instantly runs the steam through it. But the steam engine really sucks. So we're not making that. Because the steam engine is for beginners. And do we look like a beginner here? Or do we look like an HBM god? Or something. That's a little arrogant, though. Don't you think? Hey, stop that. It's time to cook up some of this. Technetium. Alrighty. 8 of this. Okay. And we're gonna put in more steel in this. We are replenishing our steel pretty rapidly, but this is not the best way of getting steel. If you need steel, there's always bedrock iron. But in the new versions, bedrock iron is changed to be bedrock, or just in general. But you can still make steel from iron. It's called a steel upgrading plant. So if you have iron ingots, and you need to turn them into steel, then there is always the steel upgrading method, which requires the crucible. I'll go ahead and just walk you all through this because I don't think you can get enriched bedrock ore anymore. So, yeah, you get the crucible, right? Blah, 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 blah. There's a template for it for making steel, which requires carbon. Now, several sources of carbon. The main one is ash. And at this point, you're able to automate the ash and send it over to the thing. Now, it's going to be used for dye and stuff. It's a bunch of baloney. But the best use is for this. Carbon. Gives you 2 nuggets. I mean, you can also centrifuge it, which is another good use of carbon. So if you have a bunch of it and you need to get rid of it, well, there you go. You're welcome. I just helped you out. No problem. I'm a little bit sad about how much steel we're wasting, or technetium steel we're going to be going through, but it has to be done this way. Now, back to the Leviathan turbine. Right, so we got these guys, and now it's on to the fun part. We're going to need a lot of tungsten, and this can only be made in the crucible, which I don't want to do that right now, so I want to go to the next one, which is also titanium. And the good thing is that it doesn't cost generator bodies, but it does cost 48 gold ingots now. Have fun with that. Oh my. But this is not that bad. In fact, this is actually, like, not the worst thing I've ever made. I think, I don't even know what the worst thing I've ever made is. This is just actually not that bad, because after you've built the other stuff, you're just numb to this. So I'm gonna need a bunch of this. I'm gonna need some tungsten as well. A lot more tungsten. And that should be enough for what we're gonna be doing. A turbine blade is 6 ingots, plus 2 plates. So when you do this, you do this. Perfect. Then you get a bunch of those, and then you go over to here, and then you put them in. 32, 32, and 32. And this is probably, you could probably make them in the thing. You can definitely make them in the crucible. I just make them this way because I'm not trying to interrupt what the crucible's doing. That is, we just need 12, right? We need a few more. Dang, I was short. Short on the stuff. Okay, so I have basically every piece of titanium we're gonna need. I didn't count what we're gonna need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 of these guys basically, and we should have enough of that. Because 24 will make 1 piece, and if you have 1 piece, that's all you need. Well, basically, you need 8 pieces, but it will make 1 turbine, like 1 full turbines thingy. So, not a Leviathan turbine. It will make the turbine blades or whatever, and then it'll make the turbine wheel thingy. Don't even know what this is called. What is this? It's titanium steam turbine. You'll make 1 of them. There you go. You're welcome. Wait, what? We were short 1 more? Are you kidding me? How does this work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think I got enough for this. Because I have... this is actually enough. This will split into 6, and this will split into 4. Perfect, dude. We are making some serious progress. Now, the flywheel is a little bit spooky. The beryllium flywheel. If you see here. Blocks of beryllium and a cast high-speed steel pipe with cast iron plates. We're gonna skip that. Skip the thing because we don't have the high-speed steel yet. That's a problem, is that we're gonna need to make a bunch of high-speed steel today. And how much high-speed steel can we even make? Well, we can make a boatload. Don't need to worry about it. We're almost done with these guys. And this is only gonna be... Is that even enough? I think it'll be enough. I think it'll be enough. After these guys are done, we're gonna start working on the high-speed steel. And after those guys are done, I'll make the condenser. Well, after the turbines are done, we'll make the condenser. The condenser we've already made before is actually really easy. Especially now that we have the stuff. Now that we have the stuff, this thing is like super easy. Like now that we got the energy cubes down here. Let me show you all. So once you get these guys, your Sherbidium energy cubes are actually the best energy cubes in the game. That's right. Sherbidium energy cubes are #1. Well, that you can get right now. There's spark energy cubes, which are an option. Now, I don't even know what the spark energy cubes need, but if you want to get a spark energy cube, you're gonna definitely need some of this. Oh, and you're gonna need a particle accelerator. Whoops. Dark singularity. Holy crap, dude. I've never tried making one of these, but I think we'll try it in this playthrough. Dineutronium. Yeah, this is a problem, isn't it? Oh, actually, no, it isn't. Exposure chamber. Oh, it's not that bad. I used to not even know how to get dineutronium. Well, now I can make the dineutronium stuff. That's nice. I like that. I'm excited for it. You're probably wondering, what the heck are we doing? Like, what stage of the game are we in? Is probably the question that I gotta answer your question now. For what stage of the game that we're in. Basically, right now, we are entering... Well, we're at, like, late mid-game. And we're gonna be here until we get the watch reactor. Because once we get the watch reactor, it unlocks CMB steel. And we are entering early end game. Well, not because we have the watch reactor alone. You need both the watch and the fusion reactor to enter the early late game. Then, at early late game, we need to get the particle accelerator, which is going to be the big machine, and the cyclotron, which is also, you probably need that in late mid game. But it becomes important. Probably should get it in late mid game. But I don't really know. Cyclotron doesn't seem like a necessary machine. It does have some purposes, but I mean, not really much anymore. Well, Tennessine ingots are always something useful. Alright, so we've almost melted down all of the steel. It's time to go get some cobalt blocks. Now, you all know what high-speed steel is made from. Right, it's cobalt, tungsten, and steel. So, to make this, we're going to make blocks of these. And we're going to make so much of this that it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. And I think we already have some in here. Wow. I should have known. I should be doing better. Okay, so how many blocks does this guy make? I can make 7 blocks. I'm not doing. That is going to be so much steel. We're going to just go with 4. 4 blocks. Right, that's 4 crafts. So that's going to be going through the thing. So we're going to need 4 of them. I believe it is... Oh, we have the template in here. 3 blocks of tungsten. This is the best way of making this stuff, by the way. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're gonna need more tungsten. I'm actually surprised at how much tungsten we're needing. Well, I shouldn't be surprised. We need 12 of these. Because we have 4 times 3 is 12. Boom. And then 5 steel blocks. Which is gonna be an actual ton. I am not excited about the steel blocks. That's gonna be super expensive. Well, not for me, I have loads of steel, but I am running out of steel as we keep doing these things. And running out of steel is not ideal. You know what's marvelous? is that I've just emptied a crate of all of its not petroleum coke. What is this stuff? Lignite coke. Surprised we even still have lignite coke, but we do. In fact, there's even more over there, where the rest of this came from. So, oh, I am kind of lucky. I am kind of lucky. You know why? Because I have actually conveniently prepared beryllium crystals on accident. Because apparently, beryllium crystals don't actually go through my system whenever I make them. So I'm lucky that I fought to make those into crystals, because I had a stack of beryllium just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. That could have been bad. Because if we didn't have the beryllium crystals, we'll go see them in a second. Okay, before we go see them, I gotta make we got 18 cast steel plates left, right? Okay, we're all done. So while that's happening, it's time to start cooking up some of this. So we're gonna put in 4 of those, 12 of those. Probably want to start putting in the steel as well. So that way it starts making the high-speed steel. Okay, now that's a lot of steel. Okay, we're gonna need some more coke. Do we got any more? We got loads of coke. What kind of question is, do we have any more? That will make all the high-speed steel we'll need. Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab those beryllium crystals now, because we're gonna need to process them. And they probably already got processed. Or did they? Oh, are you kidding me? This is, start making them. I don't need diamond crystals anymore. I have a stack of diamonds. Well, 4 stacks of diamonds now. 4 stacks, because I processed the other stack of diamond crystals. So, with these actual beryllium flywheels that we need, we're gonna need to start making the 3 of these. We'll make them like 3 at a time, right? 1, 2, 3. Right now, this is for the tube. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna need 12 of them plates, and then we can make the pipes. And hey, I'm glad turbine shafts got removed, because I actually hated turbine shafts. That was something straight from, like, the pits of hell itself. I did not want to make turbine shafts ever. That stuff is actually the worst. Anyway, if you're wondering what I mean, is that you used to need to make a bunch of high-speed steel bolts with titanium plates, and it was baloney. It was 2 high-speed steel bolts, 1 tungsten bolt, and a bunch of titanium plates. And then you would put it together. It was complete baloney. It was so stupid. But I'm glad it's gone. It's been removed. Destroyed. Defeated. Yes. How's my beryllium doing, dudes? We got beryllium. I actually think we do have beryllium in one of these. Or, all of the beryllium. You want to know what happened? Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. I need to do the beryllium crystals next. I can't be waiting for none of this lead. This is actually a problem. Is when this gets backed up. You see this is the problem. Huge issue. But it's fine, because we still gotta wait on the other stuff to finish. But it's a huge issue anyway.